Oh yeah, I like that.
That's a they they remind me of like Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash, two dudes with attitudes.
That's funny.
That's what they remind me of. Kevin Nash being the muscle, Liv
Mm.
being the distraction, the let me talk my shit in your face. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
can back it up. They remind me of Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels, Diesel and HBK. That's what they remind me of.
That's a good comparison. Okay, that's
They
a good
some
comparison.
smashers, bro. Like and they sneaky. You know what I'm
They are
saying?
sneaky.
They sneaky, but they can fight. But then they let me do some dirty shit. I got you. Hold on.
So, so let's go back. So who do you think Naomi who do you
Who's
think
she
she
gonna
who
cash in on?
who do you think she
Who's the
get?
champ?
You talking about for the women's championship?
She
Well,
need to,
you
she
got
need on Tiffany. She needed
she gonna go
Tiffany
after
time. She
Tiffany
needs to go
Stratton.
after Tiffany time.
So she not going after what's the girl's name?
I
Um,
don't even remember who the other champion is.
why like I'm
I'm
drawing a
horrible.
blank. I'm drawing
I'm
a blank.
horrible
Hold
because
on.
I'm drawing a blank too.
I'm about to get it for you right now.
I like Tiffany time though. She go crazy.
I do not dude. At first, she when Tiffany Stratton was going up against Charlotte Flair, dude, she was getting her ass.
She was weighing Charlotte out.
She was wearing shot.
She
Dude,
was
I
giving
love it.
Charlotte a spanking, man. I'm like, yep, get it, Tiffany. Get it, Tiffany. That's right. You 25. You walking into WrestleMania with the champ and you walking out as the champ. Come on, let's do
So the
it.
wait,
We
who is
terrible.
no? We terrible. It's EO.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it's funny is have the EO been off air? When I think about it, mm.
I haven't seen her. Look. I just forgot about her that fast that she was the champ.
Yeah, and it's interesting that maybe she been off air, and maybe she ain't. Well, she wasn't in any matches, and that's the thing. Maybe I gotta find out what.
She's winning. She's winning her matches.
Yeah, she won her matches, but she probably been off air, and that's why we drawing a blank. But
Yeah.
yeah, you. So I don't see Naomi going after EO. I
I
don't
don't see
see
her
that.
going after EO either. I see her going to take that title from Tiffany.
I see that. Yeah, I see Naomi going directly after Tiffany Stratton. I think
Yeah.
that only makes sense. Going after EO. Now, unless they just need Naomi to get a belt, and they need it to take the belt off
Of
EO
EO.
because she's injured, maybe.
Yeah. I can see that. That makes sense.
So
But she on SmackDown. I'm pretty sure she want that belt over there on SmackDown.
right,
She
because
I don't think
Beyond,
she want to go to Raw because she gonna be away from Jimmy if she go to Raw.
yeah, but this her breakout year, right? She don't need to be over there
That's
with
true.
Big
I
Jimmy.
agree. I agree. Because
She don't need to be over.
Big Jim ain't doing nothing but Big Jimmy shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
need them to give him a push, man. I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved to see him as the United States champion. On the real.
yeah, but you know it's
I
funny.
like Jimmy.
All right, what is your thoughts on the just overall, like overall in a general speaking, what's your overall on the writing so far after post WrestleMania? What do you think going on? Because again, I think John Cena's storyline whack. I'm starting to think that Seth Rollins, um, Paul Heyman, and what he got going on, but the people that in it, they don't match. I don't know if the match is there, but it's
The
all about
stable,
being.
Bronson Reed and
Yeah, I don't know if
Braun
that makes
Breaker.
sense. Yeah, that don't make sense. It's the match. It's not matching.
Now this is what I said a couple weeks ago. I was telling my homie this. I said Seth need a big man. I said, he was like, but he got Braun Breaker. I said, Braun Breaker not a big man.
Right.
I said he needs a big man. He need a tank. He don't have a tank. He was like, man, what you think he gonna do? I said, I don't know, but he gotta get somebody. Then later on that night, he ended up getting Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was a good selection.
Yeah, because it's too many people that remember, in order for the stable to work, right, with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and
And
Reed,
Reed,
right, the only way for it to really work is they got a match with Paul Heyman.
they got
It
it,
has
and
to,
they don't match with Paul Heyman.
they don't match with Paul Heyman, not at all. So is the writing there? Maybe they playing us in our face, just like they played us with Ron Killings and R Troop. The John Cena stick, that's just whack to me. I don't
You don't like Hill Cena's run.
I don't like this heel Cena. I get the communication part, like I'm breaking up with the fans. I'm taking the belt. I'm the last real champion. I like that,
I
but
like that.
the whole his aura, his energy, how he's carrying himself, his entrance, how he's responding, is giving bitter John Cena. That's
You know,
what it gives.
this is what I said. This is what I said. He remind me of. He a boy Stephanie McMahon.
Really?
That's what his heel character reminds me of. A boy Stephanie McMahon.
Mm.
It's my party. I can cry if I want to.
Mm. That's a
I,
good
I'm
point.
going like like. But Stephanie is a good heel.
Stephanie is a good heel. You're right. Stephanie's a good heel.
Stephanie is a
100%.
good heel. She's in my top 10 heels. Like no joke. Like she's that one, maybe that two female that's in my heels. That's like in my top 10 favorite heels. No joke. Stephanie,
Yeah, Stephanie's a good heel. Really
she's
good
a
heel.
mastermind. But that's what John Cena remind me of. He remind me of that bratty ass little kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my ball and I'm going home. You guys can't play basketball. No, you can't bring it to my house after y'all done. No, I'm not leaving it here with you guys. That's what he remind me of.
Yeah, because
Fucking
it's
Dennis the Menace.
yeah, he giving crybaby brat.
Crybaby.
Yeah,
Crybaby Brett.
brat. So yeah, it's not. It's
But
well.
I love that he took the marquee away.
Oh yeah. Well, I ask you this: in 2025, will John Cena thugonomics work? Will that work today?
It could.
Well, now I'm talking about the whole
Word
character,
life.
the rapping, the chain, the hat turned around, the jerseys, all of that. The thugonomics
If
2025.
he did the jerseys up to date, like some Steph Curry jerseys, some LeBrons, you know what I'm saying? Not even just with their names on it, but with the Cena stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? We know
Right.
which team it is. We know where it's coming from. I think he can pull it off. Um, but I like the way he did this run. Like I'm
Okay.
digging. I respect that he didn't give us something we've had before, and
Oh
he's
yeah.
giving us something new. You know, from him. Like
Yeah. No.
calling that little kid fat in the audience. That was dressed exactly like him. Was
I remember
classic.
that.
That
I
was
remember
classic.
it was classic. Yeah, I mean, look, I do understand not going back, giving us product we already seen. But I don't know. And maybe that's the goal. Maybe the goal is to annoy us. Like I don't like this. And maybe
That's what it, and it's
that's
working.
yeah, that's the
It's
goal.
working. But you gotta remember, I like all heels, man. I like the bad
Yeah.
guys. I'm always gonna root for the heels, man. So sometimes I'm a little biased, man, but I think he needs to step it up this second half of the year. This second
Yeah.
half of his last year, he gonna have to step it up. Uh, I like if we doing factions, because that's what it's looking like. Everybody's building a squad.
Yeah,
I like Logan Paul and John Cena together.
I do like the mix.
Logan Paul can learn. He can learn a lot from Cena. Cena, like he told him in the middle of the match, I'm trying to show you something.
Yeah, how they was pushing back and forth and getting
That
upset,
was
dude. Yeah,
that was needed. That was
that
needed.
was good.
That was good. And Logan Paul's frog splash mistaken on Cena, they can build off of that. There's so much they can build off of from those
Yeah.
little moments, you know. And like he said, like I seen an interview